Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a redstone torch statue. This thing makes a really cool looking statue, especially considering how long it takes you to make. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need some spruce wood planks, some oak wood planks, grab yourself some white wool, some yellow wool, a little bit of orange, and finally grab yourself some red wool. Those are the only materials that you're going to be needing, so once you have every single one of those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you're going to want to kick off your statue with this sequence of blocks coming directly up from the ground. Do one spruce wood plank, one oak wood plank, one spruce wood plank, and then 4 oak wood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4 to give you a first initial row that should look a little bit like this. Once you've got that row taken care of, you now want to take out your spruce wood planks and do an entire row of spruce wood planks directly to the right of that first row to give you this. Once you have both of those rows, you now want to come to the top of them, take out your red wool and place a single red wool on top of each one of your rows. You now, going up on top of the left red wool, want to take out your yellow and go up by 2 with your yellow wool on top of that left red. On top of the right red, you want to, first of all, place a white wool and then place an orange wool. Once you have that, you now want to take out your red wool, and you just want to place red wool all around your yellow, white, and orange blocks. However, you don't want the red wool to connect, you just want it to look a little bit like this. You don't want it to connect at the corners, but you do want it to cover all of the yellow, red, and white blocks. Once you have this, you now want to come to the upper left-hand corner of your torch, this block right here, and starting from this block, you want to do an up left diagonal. And then you kind of want to form this shape. You know what, I'll actually make this shape for you guys. It's kind of really hard to explain, but it's a really simple shape. Let me make this for you and then show you what you're actually supposed to do, because otherwise I don't think I'm going to explain that very well. But that is what you want to have coming out from that upper left hand corner block at the top of our torch. You just want to have that sort of pattern with your red wool, which I think that you guys will have no problem copying. It's not really too difficult, it's just hard to put into words. So pause this video here if necessary, apply all of those blocks that I've just applied. Once you've done that, we can now do the back of our torch. So now come all the way to the back of your redstone torch and come all the way down to the bottom. Starting from the left hand side, once again, coming directly up behind this long row of spruce wood, you want to do this sequence of blocks. It may seem a little familiar. Do 1 spruce wood plank, then 1 oak wood plank, then 1 spruce wood plank, and then do 4 oak wood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. It's just a direct copy of the first row that we started our statue off with. And directly to the right of that row, you now just want to do an entire row of spruce wood planks. Again, exactly how we did on the front of the statue. Once you have both of those rows taken care of, you now want to come to the top of them, take out your red wool and place a single red wool on top of each one of those rows. You now, on top of the left block, want to do your 2 yellow wool, and then on top of the right block, do 1 white wool, then 1 orange wool. You then want to take out your red wool and just do red wool all the way around each one of your blocks. Your yellow, your white, and your orange. And just like on the front, you obviously don't want them to connect together. And as you guys can see, we've pretty much just made a direct copy of the front of the statue, which is exactly what the torch is. If you look at both sides of the torch, it's just a direct copy. The front is the same as the back is the same as the front. So once you've got the back of your torch taken care of, you now want to come all the way up to the top right hand corner here, and we want to do something similar that we did on the front. It's actually a different pattern, but it's also got a different starting position. So you kind of want to have a patch of red wool is diagonal to this block right here. If you guys can see what I'm talking about, again, it's hard to put some of this stuff into words, but you kind of want to start the pattern off just diagonal to this top right hand corner block here. And then you've got to make a pattern which is very hard to describe as well, so I'm just going to have to do the same thing for you guys. I'm sorry if you find it hard to follow the tutorial like this, but I'm just going to have to do it this way because explaining this is just... You know, I can't do it. I can't explain things. I can't explain patterns like that, but you guys should hopefully be able to see what you've got to do there. I know that it kind of melds into the front part of the statue, but I think that you guys will get the picture. So, diagonally, from the top right hand corner block, you just want to do every single one of those red wool blocks. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard for you guys to do, but once you have done those, you will have completed your redstone torch. So let's come all the way to the front and let's take a bit of a look. Let's get off the UI and let's circle this thing. Let's have a look at what we've done. So there you go. That is your redstone torch. Get a nice 360-degree view. Really is a cool looking statue for all of the, I don't know, 5 minutes that it takes to make. Maybe not even 5 minutes, especially if you know what you're doing. I'm sure that you could throw this up in less than 2, but it is a really cool looking statue, especially for the time commitment. I think what really makes the difference is that I've included the embers of the torch, or the glimmer of light, or the sparkle, or whatever the hell those big red patches that I've included are. I mean, if you look at the torch itself, it just did it then. I'm sure that you guys are well aware of this, but you see that you just get those patches of red appearing every so often, and I figure that they're just like embers flicking off of the torch, or it's light or something, but it really does make a difference. It does make the torch look pretty cool. It kind of turns it from a why even bother making it to a pretty cool looking statue. So hopefully you guys really like this statue. Hopefully you have had no problems making it. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.